So for the beginning, I wanted to purchase daily pass for bus, because the traffic on Hawaii is known like the very best traffic in the world, public traffic to go around. And I went to shop to buy the bus, and the situation is like this. You go on the bus and you have to have the exact amount of money for the pass. You put the money in and you get the pass out, but you buy the pass on the bus, okay? The pass on the bus, for the bus, the pass on the bus. One of the interesting things in the United States of America is this is $1. This is the paper money. We don't have in Europe paper one, we have metal one, but the metal one is not such good feeling like paper one, but the paper one makes the cash flow and it is easy to make money out and to put it in. And you have $10 for $1. This is the big coup. You have feeling you have full of money, but you have 10, you know. And the Americans are very good to make you feeling that you don't have, but you have the feeling that you have. It's $1. Very good. Should we consider to have our own paper money? Very like paper. One day bus pass purchased on the bus. Dear friends, on this tree is seeable in Honolulu that never was a ptuičan župan, because this tree is very old and very big. If ptuičan was župan in Honolulu, no tree would be like this tree. So this is a big old tree, very healthy tree for tree. We need a guitar for the beach to have a real party. This sounds a bit strange. The plastic, fantastic. For the guitar, for the ukulele, is not the sound that matters, but is like is going with the color surrounding. So, which one? I know which one.
So those are all of our acoustic. Keep going, keep going.
And we have a surprise for beach party. Just listen to the sound. So friends, we are getting ready for beginning this beautiful flower medallia to have, to be happy and cheerful, and so it is very nice feeling. And then we have the kopalkas, the Hawaiian kopalkas for the Pacific Sea. And we have a shirt to get ready for the beach. Now we need a brisacha, and we are almost complete. I made a short stop for a beer, but I'm holding the beer like not too seeable to be, because I don't know if it's allowed to drink beer on the street. So I drink like tea, like it's hot, and I must to get my fingers warm. Okay, you will find it.
What is it? Facebook? What is
Yes.
it? Yeah, we can take a picture.
Yeah, take a
Okay, cool. Cool. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So we have to change the sunglasses for the Pacific Ocean. So watch the magic now. Yeah, we are all set. Aloha. veliko se zgodi, ne, da če nimaš interneta pa zemljevida avtobusnih linij, da se vsedeš na napačen avtobus in da te odpelje čist nekam drugam. Tako da namesto na plaži sedim pod nekim avtocestnim nadvozom, čakam na neki drugi avtobus, da me reši. Se zgodi, da tudi dežuje. Kar ne veš, odkot je prišlo, niti ne računaš s tem, stopiš ven, dežuje, kaj zdaj?
People on this planet of Earth are all the same in one thing. When it rains, you go under the streha. Everybody.
You on FaceTime?
Not now, this is just a recording for a short video blog, you know, about a short trip, short stay on Hawaii just for 2.5 days.
Oh boy.
Yeah, oh boy, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got things on, sing along. If you wanna scream, scream. If you wanna dance, dance, ladies and gentlemen. Love is freedom. Freedom is rock and roll tonight, like Railroad Studios and Roll. Spet čakam, namesto da bi bil na plaži, ampak potrpljenje je božja mast, pravijo. Zelo veliko starejših ljudi je tukaj, zelo veliko jih je, zelo malo zobmi, mnogi se zelo težko premikajo, ampak se kar pač, ker je poletje, in veliko jih šotori ob parkih, ob ograjah, v nekih garažah. To 3 ulice stran od ene najbolj znanih plaž na svetu. Mislim, da imamo mi pri nas doma, kljub vsem težavam, zelo dober zdravstveni sistem, še dokler pač. Prijatelji, gledajte, povsod po svetu reke in potoki prinašajo veliko zanimivega, tudi tukaj na Havajih. Sem zoomiral, da vidimo. Če slučajno kdo potrebuje napravo za prežigati avte po zimi, ker tu jih ne rabijo toliko, ker ni zime, evo ti ga, na potoku te čaka zraven botaničnega vrta. Mogoče samo kot zanimivost, kamorkoli na svetu prideš, Chinatown je tam.
Pork with coconut milk.
Yes.
Yeah. And a shrimp.
If you say, I try that. The color is interesting. Oh yeah. Medium spicy.
It's not everybody like the spicy.
Shrimps and pork
Yeah.
combination. Very interesting. I don't know exactly what my želodec is about, but it was interesting colors. Pork with shrimps, like pink panther sauce with something green, medium spicy, rice we know. So now we try and then we see what the želodec will say. Buon appetito, macho fugito. Hecno je, ko ima svinjsko meso, okus po raki. Ena rahla skepsa te prevzame. Kljub radoživi naravi gastronomskega radovedneža, ko ima svinja okus po raku, se vklopijo neke lučke, rumene. To je neka specialiteta, sicer ne vem kje. Bolj mesnati raki. To bi pri nas lahko delali. Okus po rakih, opa. A veš, koliko rabiš rakov za tako porcijo? Roza hrane v življenju človek ne vidi tako pogosto. Ta klakota je bila večja od previdnosti, morebitnega strahu. Hkrati pa je treba dodati, da je v tej klimi, v tem okolju, v tej barvni shemi sadje nekako dosti bolj tisto, ki te vleče. Tako da
tak no, I prefer fruit. And for the hand clock sleepshaber, the Bangkok Rolex is still working. Take that. Če kupiš na havajski stojnici pri plaži, je to Made in Kina in je 10. 3 postaje z avtobusom stran, je pa to 4. Samo ne veš, kje bi plačal, tam pa takoj poleg stoji. To pa greš sam iskat, šuj plaču, bi rad. To smo mi Slovenci. Hello.
Follow him.
Yeah. Bye.
So, if you really want to get a drink, then go to the other street. I worked with them. I'm an officer. Yeah. Where do you want to go in Belgrade?
Just down the road from where I come from. I'll be there.
Ta stric pozna vse v prvi vrsti. Vse. Almost. So dear friends, this is the exact and perfect position for the beach if you are not a surfer. Surfer has another position, but this is the unsurfer guitar position. If you are wondering about why am I talking English all the time, this is like from the travel experience, you know. You go travel around the world, and if you don't have your language, like we have our language at home, and so you have to communicate with people, to everybody, with everybody from the whole world, and everybody has the same language to speak. This is like what I'm speaking about now, right? It's like English for global English, for everybody, for kids and for adults and for everybody. And something is happening. You go, think so, speaking English, you don't know, you begin to think others. You cannot think in Slovenian things to have and say it on English. You have to translate. It's too hard because you don't know the language. It is much easier to think in English like you have English, and I have English like I have, and my thoughts are like they are, and I must express my feelings and my soul with the words I don't have. And the thoughts are coming from itself. And here on the beach, Waikiki Beach, the most famous beach in the world, a few years ago there were no hotels. 60 years ago this was empty, just the beach, and now just hotels with the beach. And one interesting thing is here happening. This is that there are no very much Czechs around like we are used on the beach where we go to have vacations on the Adriatic Sea. I don't hear any Czechs, but very much Japanese, Korean, German, no French, is too expensive, won't pay for the waves to ride, and very much Americans like to be here, and one Slovenian. And it is beautiful to let the brains to have some grass to eat. Yeah, I don't know what to translate is in Slovenian. Is said možgani na pašo. I don't know how to they say in bad English. The brains let go out for grass to eat, like cow. You know, if you translate Slovenian pregovori, you get poetry out. So I was told by a guy on the beach that men should wear red and women white. I was before with white and with a flower in hinter my ear, and so you have two variantes. If you are with white flowers and you are like a woman for everybody, and this is most famous gay beach in the world, and I don't know that. I was told about that by experience. So if you have white flowers and this flower hinter the right ear, you are giving the sign for everybody around who is boom boom boonga boonga full of druk, that you are calling for some compressor to have for a moment. So I did always again go for mankind around, and I put red, I am man, and I put on the link here the flower. So I am not to be searched for, but I am the searcher. If you are white in right, you are searched for. If you are red in links, you are the searcher. And so you let on the beach the brains out to have some grass, and you have peace here. It is crowded, but peaceful. There are no reservations on the beach here. You cannot send husband or wife or kids out of the Camp Prikolica to go on the small beach with great camp, to have some scalas on the brisachas, to have the good positions when you come to search the shadow. No, you can buy shadow with umbrellas. They have signs when there are octopuses and some medusas in the water. You have sign and you go out of the water, you wait the sign to remove, and you okay. There is not allowed to drink alcohol on the beach, so deswegen are no very much Slovenians here, because we don't understand how to be on the beach without the beer. If you want to drink beer on the beach, you have to camouflage the beer like some other kind of drink, milk or water or something. No glass allowed, no glass bottles, nothing. But the people are everywhere in the world very much similar, the same. They are all looking in the mobitels. A few people are looking at the sea and at the beach and at the people, but most people are looking in mobitels, because life happens not on the beach where your brain is out for eating grass, but in the mobitels. Because if you are here on the beach, it is technically possible to know what is happening at home. What is your friend having for picnic, or where he was, and with his drinking beer and everything you can see on the internet. So you have the feeling that you are with the thoughts in your mobitels at home, but your body is here on the beach. So it is very relaxing and interesting to have the body on the beach. It is a beautiful island, and I have the thought you don't want to go home again. Here is always green, very beautiful flowers, very beautiful cvetas of flowers, very beautiful colors, temperatures idealicas, people friendly, people aloha. Aloha is the word that is one word for everything here is aloha. Think aloha in your head and you can put aloha from your head to your heart, and you can live aloha and you can be aloha. You have the song Aloha Oe, until we meet again, and so. The islands of Hawaii were discovered by James Cook in 1778. Until then, they were floating around with canoes they made alone, and so, and to the next island you have 100 miles or 200 miles or 1000 miles, and they flew without motors, without everything, think out of the navigation and oceans to move and everything. Very interesting to study, but if you are here on the beach, the sun is so hot, you don't have the power and the time to study that, but you Google that on the plane home. If you pay 16 bucks for internet for the whole flight, you can learn anything on the way home, and you can come home very smart because you learn on the way home. This is important. You have 1 hour of internet for free here in the city, everywhere under the palmas. And so it is interesting. There was 1 million Hawaiian people when James Cook came, and in 10 years, just for the gripa and syphilis, shop, no bullet, no pushchica, nothing, just gripa and syphilis, in 10 years, from 1 million to 50,000. But they were not called the migrants there. They were not the migrants. They just came, the Americans, and said, we are here, the boss. Like they say, they brought democracy and hotels.
Yeah, light and it's fun. Yeah. So friends, I forgot to tell, you see many things on the beach, and I saw a beautiful woman that had 6 fingers on her feet. 6 fingers. So is browsing her mobitel and catching the sun and so. And I count fingers because they have fingernails like, you know, with lock. And it's, oh, this is American airplanes. You see? Maverick and Iceman flying. And I saw a woman, another 2. This is Cougar and Macaroni Boy. And I saw a woman with 6 fingers on her feet. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't know which finger was 2, because the big finger, like the pallets on the foot, was 1, and the other were 5, 6 fingers on the feet. But beautiful woman, so no problem. You just get more hardware for the same story. Mladenči, zdaj pije se zdravljica vaša, vi naš up, ljubezni domačije, noben, hey Joe!
I need to be on camera with you. What you doing?
I'm recording a poem.
Record this.
Mladenči, zdaj pije se zdravljica vaša, vi naš up, ljubezni domačije, nobeden naj vam ne usmrti strup, ker po nas, bode vas, jo srčno branit klical čas. Živenajo vsi narodi, ki hrepene dočakat dan, da koder sonce hodi, prepiri sveta bo pregnan. Da rojak prost bo, vsak, ne vrag, le sosed bo mejak. Nazadnje še prijatelji kozarčke zase dvignimo, ki smo zato se zbratli, ker dobro v srcih mislimo. Dokaj dni naj živi Bog, kar nas dobrih je ljudi.
Et voilà.
Voilà.